I am not content with the word content. I am so uncontent with the use of the word content to describe everything online now. All art is content. Cinema, everything. Netflix, movies, this video, some cat video. It's all content. TikTok. And it dehumanizes art. Pretty soon AI generated content is going to be content. And the CEOs like Warner Brothers CEO David Zaslav and Bob Iger at Disney are using the word content. Netflix CEO Sarandos, content. We have to make content and give people
our great content is what drives our numbers.
Even more content.
More original content, great content.
Increasing the amount of content for kids, content for families, nonfiction content, bouquet of content, array of content.
The use of the word content is dwindling down the true meaning of art, and it's placing cinema, Martin Scorsese movies, in the same bucket as content. Netflix is content.
Led by Chief Content Officer Ted Sarandos, Netflix would publicly refer to everything they made, whether a reality dating show or the new Martin Scorsese film, as content.
At Netflix, we love to make and show great content. Content that creates customer joy.
And the rest of Hollywood followed. So you skip ahead a few years, and now if you watch an interview with Bob Iger or David Zaslav, the heads of Disney and Warner Brothers respectively, it seems like every other word out of their mouths
is content.
Content.
And it's caught on with the public.
TikTok, content. A cat video on TikTok, Instagram Reels, all content. This video is content. And it's all put in the same category, and it's cheapening art and cinema. The only good thing about it is I can now create content.
Yes!
So I'm gonna make content and compete with cinema.
Wow.
Everything is just content that we just consume. It's all just dehumanized and monetized and capitalized in an endless scroll of content into a black hole. It's taking the art out of it, the cinema out of it, everything. Martin Scorsese has a long quote where he's complaining about the word content too.
Flash forward to the present day, as the art of cinema is being systematically devalued, sidelined, demeaned, and reduced to its lowest common denominator, content. As recently as 15 years ago, the term content was heard only when people were discussing the cinema on a serious level, and it was contrasted with and measured against form. Then, gradually, it was used more and more by the people who took over media companies, most of whom knew nothing about the history of the art form, or even cared enough to think that they should. Content became a business term for all moving images. A David Lean movie, a cat video, a Super Bowl commercial, a superhero sequel, a series episode. It was linked, of course, not to the theatrical experience, but to home viewing, on the streaming platforms that have come to overtake the movie-going experience, just as Amazon overtook physical stores. On the one hand, this has been good for filmmakers, myself included. On the other hand, it has created a situation in which everything is presented to the viewer on a level playing field, which sounds democratic, but isn't. If further viewing is suggested by algorithms based on what you've already seen, and the suggestions are based only on subject matter or genre, then what does that do to the art of cinema?
And at the same time, all these CEOs keep using the word content. Why are they using that word? Why is it transferring? I think they want everything to just become content that they can just monetize on their app, their brand. That's the bad side of it. The good side of it, I guess, maybe I shouldn't be complaining because now I can create content and put it on YouTube or whatever. You know, try to get
subscribers.
I should try to write my series and do my stuff and get content and have a Netflix series. And just make content. We all make content now, not artists, filmmakers, movies, cinema. It's just content. I guess the good news is that now anyone can make content. So have at it, everyone. Let's all start making content now. Gotta do something. So that's the bright side. Just thought I'd bring it up because I just watched a 49-minute video of a guy just railing about how everything is content now. And I saw the Martin Scorsese quote. And Martin Scorsese also recently railed against all the comic book movies like Marvel. You know, and I think we need to protect that art form of cinema. You know, I think it'll be fine. It's not going to go away. But it is a little weird that they're just dumping it all into content, you know. It's like the artistry behind creating a cinema is not the same as a cat video. Sorry. But, you know, people love scrolling content and it makes us laugh, it makes us happy. I consume content. I consume mostly YouTube myself. As a consumer, I consume YouTube content more than anything now. And I'm creating videos and uploading content and trying to get people to consume my content. So we're all just
eating each other and cannibalizing each other in just an endless stream.
Content. And everything's just gonna be online and I'm just sitting in my condo alone, you know, trying to talk to my candle, reaching out to, you know, the 50 people who are gonna watch this video. I was actually really sick this week. I finally got sick. Through this whole pandemic, I finally got sick.
Luckily, my immune system is strong, and I defeated it, but I felt it fighting like hell, and it tried to take over my lungs. I felt it surrounding my lungs, and there was a moment, a breaking point, where it could have gone really bad, or gotten better, and it got better, thank God.
But it's still in there. It's still in there. So I gotta go to bed so I don't get sick again. Subscribe if you want. Hit the thumbs up if you want. Thanks everyone. Enjoy the content.
There are two pieces of language that enter our lexicon around 5-6 years ago that are horrible. Content and pipeline, which are to describe oil, water, or sewage. Whatever it is, they don't describe art and cinema, because they talk about an impermanence, something that we just flush through and has to keep moving. And in my world, a beautiful work of audiovisual storytelling should hold its place next to a novel or a painting.
I am not content with the wholesale use of the word content to describe everything. Cinema has been reduced to the same word as a stupid TikTok. Means the same thing now. It's all content. Pretty soon AI-generated art is gonna be content too. So,
let's not forget about what this wonderful man had to say.
Give me a break. Give me a break.